Welcome back to the hottest podcast online. My name's Josh Wall, and this week we're at One Wellness in Coventry. Let's get inside and meet the team.
Yeah.
How are you, mate? You all good?
Josh, you okay, mate?
Yeah, good to see you. How's things?
Good to see you, mate.
Thanks for having us down.
All good?
What we got planned? What's going on?
Gonna take a little look around.
Yeah.
Studio, ice baths, recovery.
Awesome. Straight away. I'll follow you.
Come through, mate.
Take me for a tour. Let's have a look.
Our infrared studio. Changed around a little bit since we started. It was more.
It's huge. It's a massive size, isn't it? I've seen the energy that comes within these classes online. I think someone put a video up this weekend. A good friend of yours, the Challenger, CJ Challenger, was here. Good. I saw you there with a mic on, DJ in the back.
We had a DJ.
There was some serious energy in here.
That's sort of our vibe, to be fair. Like music, lights, DJ, music.
Just good fun, good energy. Yeah.
Fast pace, 50 minutes. People have got less time than ever. They get what they needed to do.
Sure.
Out.
Well, you don't think about it, do you? When you're enjoying yourself, it's a good crack. Well, hopefully we're
and hard work.
And hard work, of course. Main one. Well, we're having a go today, no doubt. Yeah. I think I know you said that you've got some stuff planned for us today, so
yeah, we're going to do a little bit of a class, bit of form, technique, hard work, recovery.
Yeah.
I'll take a look around the rest, yeah.
Yeah, let's go have a look.
Recovery,
yeah,
mate.
Sure.
I needed to get this out actually because this. I'm building a store on this today. So basically, on Easter Tuesday, the day after Easter Monday.
Yeah.
We started our idea, me and my friend at the time, of we literally stuck it Easter Sunday in a pub. Right, let's do an ice bath centre.
Yeah.
We sat down 2 days after
and just roadmapped
and just mapped it all out. It was literally just from seed in a pub, literally on the back of a beer mat. Wrote it down, put the book away, forgot about the book, and then about a year later, we've come up with that. Katie, the girl that's working with us, said, relax, reset, reconnect. And I was like, seen that before.
Yeah.
I come back to work, open my book up, and I was like, wow, fuck me, we've done like 90% of it without even thinking about it. So that's next. Can you see that? That's next. That's on my vision next for summer. That's happening.
That's soon. That's when we're aiming. Summer.
That's what we're going for. So put that away again. We went for infrared, which is different to traditional ice baths.
So this is where the One Wellness brand, in your mind, this is how you envisioned it, as the foundation, as the core business, and then from there on, this is where it's from that book that we've just gone through. There, we've just seen.
Well, I was doing a lot of cold showers after lockdown, so I was down a bit of a rabbit hole. Learning about Wim Hof, didn't really understand it, and I thought, I've got to get into this more. Again, literally, I remember driving down the road one day and thinking, I want to do more ice baths.
Yeah.
Didn't know what I meant by that, or why, or what the reason was. I didn't even
Was
understand
it just purely because you saw a lot of people doing it online?
100%.
That's exactly the same as me. I see these people getting up at silly o'clock in the morning, and I'm going, why is he doing that? What are the? I still think that now, but at the same time, when you educate yourself on the benefits to why these people are doing it, it starts becoming more natural.
I prefer it in the evening.
Do you?
Yeah, evening for me. One, it's more difficult, and you can think of 100 better things to do leaving the building to go and do it. So it teaches me like ruthless discipline to do it at night, and it lets your body warm naturally. So you shouldn't have a hot shower. So I sort of rinse myself off in cold water, get myself back, prep myself up, work at home, even if I get myself into bed or on my sofa or wherever I am. And then the deeper night's sleep I have, obviously my brain's very creative, so I just don't stop thinking through the night. So not that I'm waking up through the night, but I just find that I can
literally wake up
6, 7 o'clock and I'm done. And I find that my body recovers a lot easier through the night. So for me, it's like,
it's good.
Daunting, and you can put it off, but then you think, I've got 10 minutes max.
Yeah.
How can you not do that on a way out?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They say now 4% is an hour of your day. You know what I mean? Half an hour is 2% of your day. You've got time. You know, if you want to do something, whether it be recovery or gym or exercise, there's always time. You can always make time.
So that's like 0.5% of my day.
Yeah.
I've got no excuse.
I'm not that good at maths, but no, it's that self-awareness though, isn't it, mate? You know, you know that it benefits you more in the evenings. It's that self-analysis. It's knowing what works for you might not work for somebody else.
Definitely.
But it's, you know, it's finding what's right for you.
We have a lot of group recovery, Coventry State football team, Coventry rugby team, a lot of like semi-professional.
So I wanted to come on to that because there's quite, I'd say, a good clientele of established sports athletes that you do have come and go from these facilities, which again is great traction again for the brand, and it shows exactly what you're doing here is bang on. What, how did you go? Did you set about seeing that when you first set this up? Was that ever the target market, or was it just to create something that
in my book, I think I showed you a minute ago, I think we'd lit down target audience, and a lot of them was like high performing athletes, influencers, like that's what you think is going to drive it to the business, where it's like, yes, it's great, but the community aspect that we've got from here,
the family is built,
blew it out of the water. Athletes, yes, they're great. It's great for us as a brand. One, they're usually doing a lot of recovery themselves, or some of them are that talented they don't even bother. And that's the truth of it. Obviously, the rugby players more so because they reckon it's like 4 car crashes per game or something. That's on their body, the toll on the body. That's
the average impact that they're receiving each game. Is 4 car crashes.
4 car crashes. They reckon.
So that's serious, isn't it?
So then, obviously, it's great for us. We've had some great. We've had like MTV down here, and we've had some great footballers, sports stars. But what we've got out of this mainly is like group recovery. We have a lot of like women's evenings, and overall wellness as a whole has completely blew out of the water.
You're seeing more now in that industry that it is all more. It's community based, isn't it? And that's exactly what why we've come down here, because we can see what you're creating online and what you're doing and the movements you're making, and it's definitely worth shouting about. So
where people get together, it's connection, right? Like I'll be honest, there's an event before Christmas it didn't go too well, and it was probably about half full. I took more away from that one than a full one, because you're seeing people that wouldn't have connected with a friend over Christmas because everyone's so fast paced and they don't want to go out for dinner and drinks. And don't get me wrong, they come and do a class, ice bath, sauna, a little prosecco, and you can set it all nicely out for them in the salt room I'll show you in a minute. But you're seeing people connect on a different level. One, because they've had their boost of doing something positive.
It's dopamine flowing.
Dopamine, They've had their ice bath and they generally didn't want to do in the middle of December, and then they have a little prosecco.
And it's seen other people do it. They're in the same scenario, aren't they? In the same boat. No, I love it. Come on then, let's go see the rest. Let's see what else we've got.
So, relaxation room, Himalayan salt. They're actually Himalayan salt blocks. I have had someone lick the wall just to test it.
Really?
Yeah, weird. I was like, crack on, do what you gotta do. This is Tower Pilates. We founded this around 18 months ago now with Katie, who's literally been with me since the start, since it was literally just vision and...
So she's finally got her room now.
She did have a room. She actually left yesterday. And then Ellie, who has been with us since the start as well, has now took it over. So Katie's moved to a lovely new space, quite local, where they do cold water swims. Katie's very zen. So she belongs near the lake.
She's going to love that.
See her go. And
I'm sure, wish her all the best. But
Ellie come in with an ice bath with her husband now, Mitch. And we just loved her. We loved what she was about. She had unreal energy, and she just trained in Pilates. And she stuck with us. She even had maternity. We literally grew together with them. So a lot of our members...
She's become like a part of the One Wellness family.
The team has been literally near enough exactly the same since we started. And
now branched
on top of it. But yeah, she's been here since the start, and she's coming with new energy, new ideas. She's recently come off maternity, so her vision is to
she's excited and fresh now. She's got that drive to really execute,
and also do more for mums as well. So this is quite a nice private area, so it's going to be like mum and mini moves, so basically they can lie.
Wow,
so helping them back in their fitness journey as well. She's now got the experience that she's been through this before. She knows the benefits of Pilates. She knows about improving on strength and core stability and getting back to yourself as well, right? Because that long period when they have a baby to getting back to work or whatever the next step of their life is, it can be quite daunting. So
absolutely.
She can double down on
if she can be there to help rebuild that confidence and strength up with women and the little ones, that's brilliant.
So yeah, we're trying to hit from babies, younger athletes. We're actually moving on to kids classes. soon, which is going to be called mini movers as well. We started with they're like little plastic kettlebells.
Really?
I got my daughter swinging a 6 before. I was like, we need some plastic ones. So that's
good
on our agenda, and we're looking just to try and make it for every age. I mean, I think we've had up to 78-year-olds in here before. So
wow.
From here to all the way through, we wanted to make it for everybody.
That's insane. That's great work, mate. And then,
trying to.
They're never too young to educate them, are they? That's the thing. And I think the sooner we do that in wellness, and not only just your health and your fitness, but instead with your wellness side of things as well, mentally and physically, it's key. So that's a great thing you're doing.
One-stop shop for all ages.
One-stop shop, eh? So this is the kettlebell room then. I hear you've got a training session in store for us today.
Yes. Lucky you, mate.
Yeah. Well, I've seen the energy that goes off in there, so I'm quite looking forward to it.
We'll do some stretching, some high intensity, and then I'll just go through the basic fundamentals of it, and then hopefully make it look good.
Let's do it.
Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Good. 20 more.
Fuck.
3 more.
Don't follow that technique.
Follow mine.
Follow this man.
So, our usual classes we do we change them up. I initially started these classes on my own. We had about...
You were saying earlier it was half this size, was
yeah,
it, before?
Half this, because we were so holistic, we literally had, I was like, right, space for ice bath suite, actually the studio space, let's do yoga, and then added a few kettlebell sessions along the way. Like, the initial idea for this was I never wanted a gym. There's unreal gyms all over the place. Some of my really good friends are in the gym industry.
It's quite hard to be a niche now in that industry, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. And I've got about 3 gym memberships because I like to just mix it up, to be honest.
I feel you.
But then when I found these, it was the versatility, meaning this is all of the equipment that we need.
Yeah, you've got the space.
Yeah, so you've got high intensity you can start, and then our classes would go from 30-second swings, you can go on to thrusters, you can literally start doing flows. So our flows now, the more advanced people are getting, you can go on to you do 1 deadlift, for example. You can do 1 row on each side.
Of course, yeah.
And then you flick it up, you go on to 1 thruster. Then you come back down and you do 2 deadlifts.
It just brings a whole new format to training for me.
2 rows, 2 thrusters, and then you can start layering them. Obviously.
Have you always had this as an interest? Have you always been kettlebell driven with your exercises?
Not really. I come from more of strength training. That's what I've done.
Traditional
lots of for years and years.
Strength training.
And I found that if you were to do a session with these, you're usually burning about 600, 800 calories a session.
Yeah.
Depending on how hard you're working.
Yeah, of course.
And then when we created it with the old studio, I've got a video that I'll show you after. Actually, it was a year ago. Good Friday, we put the video out and it was dead. There was no one here.
Really?
We had 3 people coming in, and then I nearly got rid of it.
Really?
I trained for 6 months, and it just, I was to Kate, this is wasting my time, Kate. It's a Saturday morning, I'm getting up. Nobody's coming. There was a girl that comes to a class by accident.
Did you join in?
Loved it.
There you go.
And then I was like, all right.
How'd she manage that?
I think she tried to book Pilates.
Fair enough. She's in the right building.
Yeah, she was in the right building, and she loved it. And then my friends kept coming. Then Adam was the main one. Soskick was coming. And then Adam's really strong, looks after himself. And I said, look, mate, would you be interested in getting trained with me? He said yes, thankfully. And then he just completely leveled the whole game up.
Yeah.
He had more time as a business owner, for example. I've got a million things to think about.
Yeah.
He's got a really busy job, but he was obsessed with looking at videos and form and how we can create.
How we can really nitpick and just fine pick everything.
Just make it more advanced, more appealing to people, more eye-catching, how they're going to not get bored, because you could look at them and think, wow, there's only so many sessions, and I was thinking about it myself, there's only so many sessions you can do before people start getting bored. But it's not the case. There's so many ways you can tweak and pull.
It's a routine, essentially.
He's like our lead programmer now. So, and then I just basically rock up and make it look.
So most of the stuff that people are coming into, is he sort of scripted, or is he designed that whole program?
I put my own little spin on it sometimes, tweak things around, but we change them round for near enough every class or every day, just because it keeps it interesting. People,
You got to keep it fresh, haven't you?
I get told every session that was the hardest one yet. So. Doing something right. I've got such a great team. I mean, our team's developed. We hired someone to help me out with like our sales on the background side, whereas I was sort of doing like parts of every job because we're not a massive team.
When you're starting a new business as well yourself, you are going to be pulled into every single aspect
You've got to
of
go,
that business, aren't you?
You've got to go through the fire though.
Yeah.
You've got to go through the fire. You've got to understand what that feels like. You've got to understand what you actually need within a business. Like I went on an event last year and it was on about systems and what you need in place. And I was like, it blew my mind. I was like, I don't know what you mean. I've got a CRM system. I've got a booking system. How many more machines can we bring into a wellness center? It wasn't, it was the people.
Yeah, the network.
Systems is people. Who's better at that job? Like ideally you want to have a team of people around you that are better than
Everyone
you
has
in every
their own
area.
niche little aspect or contribution to the business.
Definitely.
That way you're not having to take the full load and burning out.
Definitely. And we've got we've got such a great like core team of members. Instructors, obviously self-employed, and they do the classes, they crack on and do that. And we've got like Adam helping with all my kettlebell stuff. We've got Carly, who's literally become my right-hand man. For example, she just takes everything off a plate, very organised, very structured in her approach to everything.
There's a lot of trust from you as well, that these people are going to represent the brand in the way that you know, you have to set that bar, like you're saying, go through the fire. And I think, like you just said, you have to go through that before asking someone else to sort of take the reins and take over.
And we have fun with it. We have days where it's more intense. There was times where, even when Carly come on, like I didn't really have a job role for it. It was like she'd come on as front of house. I was like, she's really organised. Yeah. She's really organised. I'm quite chaotic. This could work out. But then it focuses you within your business to become what you're good at. Like I don't spend too much time here now. I work outside working on it. We know it gets done. But we're also quite a cool business, I believe, as well. Whereas, like, if we are in the thick of it on Monday, I'm like, right, let's go and train for 45 minutes. This is too much. Yeah. Let's go to the village. Let's train for 45 minutes. The afternoon, we make shit happen like you've never seen. Whereas these big corporate companies, they ain't interested.
That's on your desk. Get done. That's it.
Make sure you get done.
Don't care about yourself, mental health, or your self-care, or don't care about you going for a walk on your lunch today.
Not interested. We are like, we're quite different in our approach. And even for us, like we've seen the growth. Whereas we put a job role out about 2 years ago. I think I had 2 people apply. We put it out about 2 months ago. We had like 50, 60 people wanting to apply for a job. Which incredible. We're like, it shows you've got.
It gives you that instant feedback, isn't it? That you've got a brand now that you've created that people
want to be part
aspiring, to be a part of the journey.
We ain't got all the answers. You'll always keep trying and pushing.
And you never will. You probably never will. But you just keep doing what you think is right, and it's clearly working, mate. So
thank you. Let's go.
Bit of the recovery facilities, if you like. We'll go check them out.
Tell me.
Because I am cooked.
Right, so here we are in the sauna.
Yeah.
The piece de resistance. It would make sense that we actually had a bit of a chat in here, wouldn't it? Really. Let's go straight into it because we're already midway through what our classes are. It's been a tough morning in the kettlebell section. Thank you for that. But we'll let's focus on a bit of recovery now and have a bit of a chat about you and what you've created. Because on a serious note, I think let's start with what One Wellness was as a vision from you. Where did the actual brand and the idea and the business model for One Wellness come from?
It was just really, I'd like to try and think I'm quite creative. And as I said, ice baths were trending so much, and the whole recovery aspect of it. I just thought there was a massive gap in the market for people to take time out of their busy lifestyle schedule. And we spent a lot of time researching. I mean, I think, as I mentioned earlier, we started on Easter Tuesday 3 years ago now. And I spent like 8-9 months looking at competition, going checking places out, and they're always on the back end of gyms. So I wanted to just double down on
Making this the core.
just the recovery aspect. Obviously, we've transitioned more into the fitness space and studio, and as a whole business, which drives the business forward. And it just helped keep our concept very unique. I'll be honest, we had another studio downstairs, and I was like in my head so much thinking, well, this is my niche. How can I get rid of one of the suites? Does that look like I'm failing from the outside? Are people going to question that? Are you moving more into the space that you didn't want? So there's a lot of like conflicting from my initial ideas.
A lot of cons to what
Yeah.
could be the pros in the future, for sure.
Looking back, it was the best decision we've ever made because we've still got this. Then you're thinking, okay, well, private takeovers, how do they flow? How does it work? Can you still have the number of people come through? So there was loads of like thoughts bouncing around in my head from it. And yeah, we just think it's a really unique offering to health and wellness. I mean, I'm sure you've done many ice baths in your time yourself.
Like I said to you earlier on, it was seeing it online that
Yeah.
really brought the interest to me during that COVID period. And like I said briefly earlier, I said, what is the reasoning for these people going into the ice? Surely there can't be as many benefits to it that.
Do you know what, mate? I'll be honest. It's finding something that you enjoy and something that works for you. Like this, ice baths are not going to work for everyone.
No, for sure.
It could be a walk for people. It could be training. It could be working out. And the people that get it probably usually never look back.
See, for me now personally, I love the benefits of an ice bath, but I needed convincing. Don't get me wrong, I didn't get my first ice bath and was like, fuck me, yeah, we'll do that again. But there becomes a point where that self discipline, I think, and the self awareness of the dopamine that it creates and the mindset and focus it gives you, you start seeing those results in your day-to-day life, if you like, and in your recovery. What was the turning point for you that you went, you know what, this?
So I actually start in the December of when we started and we opened in January. I had a knee up.
Okay.
I'd done my ACL.
Would you have your meniscus?
It was my full ACL. I'd missed the meniscus, so I didn't have to go in a brace.
Yeah.
And I was in the fire. We were like, we didn't work. We didn't have a Christmas. I had Christmas Day. I was in here Boxing Day, New Year's Day, just because we were open on the 22nd. And my knee was just kept inflaming. I'd raced back, but I had no choice. And then I thought, well, there's no better time to test it on yourself.
You're the guinea pig.
All you see is everywhere. It's good for inflammation. It's good for post-op. It's good for post-surgery. Okay, well, now's your time to
put it to the test.
Yeah. And it worked. It got me on my feet. Yes, it kept inflaming. How do I get it down? How do I manage busy lifestyle? Running up and down the stairs sounds simple, but once you're going through that, it just inflames, and then it sort of could knock you back for days. So that was my why. Okay, well, this does really work.
Yeah.
And then, whereas now, for myself, and I'll be honest, people say, how many times do you do it a week? 7 days a week? I'm like, no, I don't.
I
aim for 4.
4 a week.
So aim for 4. Most of the time, it's probably 3.
Okay.
But it will come, if it's not in the evenings, when I'm jumping from task to task some days. So we've got a new lad that's now on board with us, helping me with my sales and the background memberships, that sort of stuff. My brain was battered the other day. I've been absolutely packed from the second I opened my eyes, and I've got to pick myself up a little bit.
Straight into
and I just thought, just go and do it. And I can procrastinate about for all day.
Yeah.
Pretending I'm sending emails. I'm thinking, just go and do it. I'd even write in my diary, you're a bitch if you don't have one today. Just
1 o'clock alarm set.
Just so I go and do it. But then it just instantly clears my mind.
Yeah.
Instantly clears my mind. It could be where I'm jumping from classes to doing marketing in the morning or things that are going to grow the business. Then I've got to jump on camera and do filming for content,
Yeah.
I have to be able to switch my mind off quickly.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm very lucky that it's here and in the building because I may as well use it while I'm here, and it just. I think it was Laurel, which was our contact manager at the time, like, go and have an ice bath. I'm like, I can't think of anything worse. And this is me.
Yeah.
That owns an ice bath
Yeah,
centre.
you're preaching it and
she's like, go and do it. And we'd done it once and I was like a different person. I'd been up from, I don't know, 4 o'clock in the morning. Then you want me to sit and talk about anything on camera. I'm just like, my brain was just
frazzled. Yeah.
And then it took me 10 minutes and I got the answers I needed. So there's been probably 2 turning points. It was the one where my knee, and then you sort of forget about it again, and then I thought, well, if I need to just quickly shift from mode, that's
get into that drive
sort
mode.
of like it's my sort of go-to within the business. And I'm lucky to have it.
Like you say, it's here, isn't it? You've got it.
I've got no excuse.
Yeah, you haven't. Yeah. Whereas me, I don't know about my day to day at work. I don't think we'll be seeing ice baths in the boardroom just yet. But I can assure you, if it could put you in that mindset, then hey, who knows where it might go.
It takes 10 minutes. You need 3 to 5 minutes in there, and that is all you need.
And you're an eveninger as well. You said, didn't you? You prefer doing it in the evening, or like you say, if you're not dotting between meetings and whatnot. I'm not yet to get into a routine of it. It is just as and when I can, but I am keen to start doing a bit of a routine and sort of logging and seeing where it goes.
And that can be okay, right, with your busy job, your schedule, and you might not have the accessibility to it, but your training schedule or your training block, or if you have something coming up, it's okay to have that rest day. It might be once a month, it might be once every 2 weeks, but if you get to the point where you think, do you know what, I'm a bit burnt out here, do you know what, I'll just go and take that time to myself. I'll go and take 30-40 minutes at the spa, as you said you go to, and then use it. You think, I actually really enjoyed that. I can go and get some nice food after, I can chill, and that's the time out that people,
It's the mental state it puts you in as well for choosing to do that for yourself, doesn't it? I know you're a big advocate for mental health, as am I, as we all are, and should be, talking about it. But just give us a bit more of an insight into the benefits of these wellness facilities and what it does do for your upstairs.
So you'll find, as I said, people are so fast paced from a business perspective that now I call it the London Sprint, which means
race.
You get everyone that signed up to halves, marathons. Everyone leaves it. I'll just start at Christmas, and then January is a shit month, and then they're thinking February, oh my god, I've got 12 weeks, and then they're absolutely battered. So we do like race ready packages where people will come in 4 times a month, or every week, sorry.
Like a crash course, get in, get you ready.
Get your legs flushed out. So the benefits from that side would be the saunas will speed your heart rate up, get the blood flowing around the body nicely. And then when you get onto an ice bath, it will send more blood per muscle, helping flush out all your aches, pains, niggles. So you get that benefit to it. We also get a lot of people coming in with arthritis, and one of my dad's really good friends, he got terrible arthritis and gout. He was in it every day, sometimes 2 days a week. Said to the point he wouldn't know where he'd be without it. So it's one of them things, really. It's hard to
that's
manage.
a rewarding thing for you to hear, though, isn't it? Surely, what you've created, to hear that sort of feedback from someone. Like,
unreal. We had like one of my friends went through a really bad time in his life where his mum sadly passed away, and he was so big on it. And he got asked the same question. It was weird, actually, in a different environment. He got asked, well, what's it doing for you? And he said, I wouldn't want to stop doing it to be able to tell you, but I feel good.
Yeah. So it's just doing something.
It's like it's hard to really do it.
Then, I suppose, and going through that point.
They were all in here at the time, and they were doing it, and they were pushing themselves day in, day out to do hard things, and it definitely helped. And he'd sit there and say the same thing, but it's one of them things where you sort of lose it, and because life starts life,
it gets in the way.
You can think of 100 better things to do. I'll be honest. So and then you'll see like where people training for high rocks and stuff like that. They were big on here.
Well, let's tap into that then. Massive accolade for you guys. The UK's first official High Rocks Recovery Centre. Did I say that right?
Yes, yeah.
First official High Rocks Recovery partnership with One Wellness. So massive hats off for that.
Thank you, mate.
Talk to me about that and how that came about.
It sprung from an idea, really. Again, looking at other local gyms, and everyone was a High Rocks affiliated gym. And my initial idea was I want to be at an event.
Yeah.
Until I found out Red Bull are paying them millions to be at these events.
It's going to be hard to wiggle in there, isn't it?
It was a tough one.
Yeah.
And we just approached them and said, look, we want to be
Considered.
Recovery only, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It took months and months. That's why I'm lucky Carly's got my back on follow-ups and emails. I'd have checked out on it ages ago.
She's just all over it, yeah.
And they come back and they're just like, right, okay, let's do it. Because it is a massive part. Like, even Adam, as I mentioned earlier, Adam done his knee demonstrating with a 10 kg thruster in there.
Okay.
Done his knee, snapped his meniscus from the top to the bottom. He's actually got his surgery next week. He had no excuse, and I was telling him for ages, make sure you get your massages. You're battering yourself from high rocks, which is great. But what are you doing? No.
Next race booked, next train.
10 kg, done a thruster, fit as a fiddle, done it. They said it could have gone at any time. Mm-hmm. Whereas now it's quite interesting for me because I've done so much knee recovery and rehab. With him, I can sort of advise and go through it, and he'll get his story.
Yeah.
We'll get a story out of it, of course, as well. Yeah. But he'll get his story, and he will know, actually, do you know what? I need to be doing more of that. We work.
That'll make him a better coach as well, won't it? Obviously, going forward, because he'll know and he'll learn from that whole process and with your direction, for sure.
Everyone's injured as well. Everyone's going through I had this conversation with my sports tissue therapist, a soft tissue therapist, and he said that you've got to go through pain. Is this damaging or is this manageable and we'll go?
Yeah.
Because
am I learning to live with it, or is there things we can do to eradicate this happening?
Like I'll do like a maintenance massage every 3-4 weeks just to get on top of it. But now I said to him, I'm not body conscious. I'll have the slightest tweak, like, my shoulder.
I need to go get it checked. Have a look.
And then I'm like, you don't. You'll be fine. Just wait for your 3 weeks and you'll be sound. But so for him now, and it's a big thing for us, right? Because everyone's doing 4 or 5 sessions a week, long zone, 2 runs, 2 hours, where the
intensity is not low in the high rocks industry at the moment, is it? And I don't think it's getting any lower. I can imagine that you've had some serious traction through the door from that sector alone and from that industry alone.
Yeah, well, I mean, for the first week, we put it out there. We'd done like takeovers. It sort of covered us for the initial. And it's the same ice bath and sauna it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You just find
high rock. People see high rocks. And like, yes.
I love a bit of that.
I love that.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're one of the fastest growing brands in the world.
Everyone knows the brand, don't they?
And they're not slowing down anytime soon. I think it's 2032. It becomes an Olympic sport.
That's when it's coming in
to an Olympic sport.
That's in the time frame. When did it officially come out?
2017.
That's impressive. That's seriously impressive.
And then from 2019, I met a really cool guy, to be honest, that's really high up there, and he told me a lot about it. And yeah, they've absolutely smashed it. It's one of the fastest growing. It's actually it's a sport, essentially.
And it's good to see, like, there's people that I know or know of and have mutual friends of people that have got so far or in the elite 15 in certain categories. Or there's a guy that I work with, bless him, lovely guy, just works on the counter. His niece, Jade, I can't remember what her name is, but she's smashing it in the high rocks industry. Be good to get her down here and have a bit of a chat with you guys and set something like that up.
Above all else, though, apart from just the Elite 15, we've noticed it so much here. I mean, if you look at Unit 8, for example, where
High Rocks partner gym as well. Big shout out to Unit 8. Simi, David, and
High Rocks
down there.
Partner gyms. Gym floors now have changed so much where community fitness, in my aspect, and I think nearly everyone will agree, classes are not just people going there to half pass it no more. People in these classes are there to push themselves to a limit they've never done.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean that you have to be an elite level to go to these classes.
No, absolutely.
You're getting beginners start that are inspired to be the next level, and you want to become better. Like, don't get me wrong, I went to a high rocks class and my mate was lapping me. I thought I was fitter than him. He was lapping me. Yeah. Yes, there's a little bit of competition that gets in there, but there's no bad benefit of that because you're pushing yourself to become better. Within 4 or 6 weeks, 8 weeks, then you start looking at booking something. These communities that Unit 8 have got, Hybrid Training Co., Josh, one of my good friends from around here, all these High Rocks gyms, partner gyms,
They're giving a foundation level basis to start a high rocks journey on, aren't they? That's essentially they're offering a foot in the door.
They're not just left to their own devices and they'll go and they'll follow a plan. These are people and they become good friends, and you see so many friendships thrive from it. They'll go and train all over the world. They'll go and enjoy themselves on nice weekends. You're seeing now from community fitness, like not just our classes, it's people pushing themselves to a level that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Yes, it can be intimidating because a lot of people will look at that and think, well, I can't go there because they're fit.
Yeah, or he's done this, or she ran that, and I'll be the first advocate to say that everybody has a starting point.
That's it.
Just start, and just don't be afraid to. And if you're in the right gyms and in the right communities, like we're creating and you're creating, then there's none of that, and you find, like you say, the community, and it's.
I always say as well, one of the things, and people can probably look at me as it's savage, but it's not. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if you're starting out. Nobody cares where you're at. Everyone's focused on themselves. It could be a kettlebell class. It could be a high rocks. Nobody cares. People will be more happy that will be happy to see you there, and they'll help you and advise you and push you in the right direction. And comparison is the thief of joy.
Absolutely.
That is an absolute. The only person that is missing out from your limiting beliefs of these classes is yourself.
Yeah. No,
that's across the board. And these people, you don't know why what that guy's the fittest at Unit 8's reason is. You don't know what's his driving force is.
What he's been through, what his targets are, what his mental state is, or who, and on the other end of the spectrum, you might see somebody who you go, you should. I for one never looked at somebody who's in the right space. And never been judgmental because that person's in the right space. They're there. They're trying. They're doing it.
Pushing themselves.
Exactly, and that's how it should be. Well, let's touch on community then, because I know that you've been doing a lot in the charity world. There's some big things to talk about that you've already done. We can come on to things that might be coming up. One, let's talk about the Capital Radio 24-hour paddle with Kem. From Chris and Ken, was it?
Shout out to Jake.
Yeah, Jake for setting all that up. How was that, first and foremost? Because that looked like an incredible day and night, 24 hours, should I say.
They're just fun, mate. They're fun. And there's parts of your job that get overwhelming. There's parts of the business that gets a lot. And I'll be honest, I'd had that much shit going on that week. I was like, I could do about going down there for 36 hours or however long it takes to get set up and come back.
But that's it. There's 24 hours, but there's the build up and the takedown after it all, isn't there?
You get there and you just got to think you're grateful to be in these opportunities in these rooms, and they're just cool. Everyone's a vibe. Everyone's enjoying themselves. He absolutely smashed it. He got some unbelievable hundreds of thousands. I think it was like nearly 300,000. I think he hit, maybe even a bit more.
That's incredible. Big shout out to Ken for that.
And it was just they're the days you've got to look around, and as being on this journey as a founder or a business owner, you're always looking for the next bit of success. And I'm quite good at looking around and thinking, fucking hell, I'd have prayed for this at the start.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I remember
just taking it all in.
It's in the middle of the night where everyone had left and Jake had gone and Laral had gone home as well. And I was like, it was like 4 a.m. and it was quite emotional because like he was knackered and his family were there. And I was like, I'm lucky to be in these situations, these rooms, which is you've got to find parts of your job that you love and then do as many of them as you can, to be honest.
Well, that's it. It's credit to you, isn't it? Because you've done that. You've built this brand and this community, and you're now getting yourself into these avenues that are making you go, we're doing something here. We're doing something that's right and it's working. So what's to come then? Is there anything in the pipeline? Any collaborations we've got going on?
We've done a lot of. I mean, last year I think I've done 7 events on the spin because obviously the first year you've got to get yourself out there. You've got to put your name out there. Now our time's as limited. We're actually releasing what events we're going to do this summer. But not just for ourselves as well. Like we'll go and get involved in other people's main days. Their sim days. We've done one at Unit 8, for example. We've done a lot of other gyms. So I'll do a couple of them. Again, it's part of my job I enjoy.
Yeah,
people will ask
the networking side of it, isn't it?
You see different gym communities. You meet like, and every gym's different in their own way and approach, and it's like it's interesting to see.
I bet it gives you
Yeah,
every different day you go on gives you food
Mhm.
for thought and different ideas and different ways you can execute, you know, new adventures.
definitely. So we've got a few of them coming up. It's now the time of year where we'll be booking out through March. We're in April now. From April till August.
Yeah.
We're going to do our health clubs in June, which is the one, as I mentioned, at the nightclub. And then sort of our busiest evenings are actually inside as well.
Mhm.
So we do like women's evenings where they'll do a class, ice bath, sauna, prosecco, nice food.
Just that
and
nice
connection.
Yeah.
You hit the sweet spot with a workout, drinks, food. They haven't got to get doled up and go to town. They just come and enjoy it. So we're going to do a lot more of them. We'd had one penciled in. It was actually meant to be this evening. It was a cinema night, but it didn't go too well. So they'd come, dip, sauna, chick flick on. But I think it was probably the timing of the weekend. So we're definitely going to be rolling some of them out through summer. And it just makes it really simple.
Keeps it fresh, doesn't it? Yeah, just some fresh quirky ideas, and it shows that the people that come along to those things are not just they're not just here for the fitness; they're here for the community side of things, and obviously getting something out of the social side that you're putting on here for them. So
we'd spoken a lot with Coventry City as well. Big up Sky Blues. They're about to go to the Premier League for sure. I hope I haven't said the right thing there.
Big Frank doing some bits down
Big
there.
Frank is doing big things, and they've got like a family area now.
Okay.
We was actually gonna do. My vision was match day 5K from here in the mornings.
Okay.
But the anticipation of how many people we thought it was probably going to drive around the roads was unsafe, so we sort of had to put the brakes on that. So to do like a family village there. So in my thoughts, pick up where we left off with that and be part of it. So in these family villages, like penalty shootouts and just a bit of fun before match kick off.
Yeah.
Because the owners are now great in bringing it into the community. So especially going in from now to the Premier League, get involved in there, start showing that, as I mentioned earlier, we're still for every age and ability.
And you said earlier you get quite a few of the local sports teams coming through here, whether it be the...
Yeah, we've had quite a few Coventry footballers, so I'll be taking credit for that when they go to the Premier League. And then
injuryless team.
We've met a lot. We went to...
What's it like getting the rugby lads down here and getting them in the ice baths?
They leave it an absolute mess, I'll be honest. They're that big. You could fill it halfway full and it's still... One of them jumped in and it just went... Oh my God, it's going to take a night.
Some bruises in there.
We had a bodybuilder come in. I think he was 21. I mean, he was like the size of all four of us put together. I've never seen anything like it.
Really? What was his name?
AJ, his name is. I ain't seen him in a while, actually.
Yeah.
Literally, I think I spent about the hour he was in it. I spent an hour cleaning up. So I may as well just book it out for 2 sessions after. But yeah, we have a lot of recovery aspects, and people are more into it than especially for him. He was like 21, and I think he was going for like 300 odd kg squat or something. I was like, body's battered. At 21,
the pressure on that. Yeah, on your body at that age.
Mate.
You're still growing, aren't you? At 21,
battered.
You're still growing and developing. So
he was pushing for India in the Olympics, I think. So
wow, fair play.
I'll have to check in with him actually.
Yeah, it'd be good to know. Right, I just want to tap into and give a bit of a mention out to Insignia Wellness, who you know very well because you've collabed with them and partnered with them on various projects, and of course, as we all know, they're back in this new venture that I'm going on with Sauna Sessions. So big shout out to Leon and Jake, George and Reese, the team at Insignia Wellness. Tell me a bit about what you and the guys have been on and worked together on so far.
I like that they're very creative in their approach. They're they're not worried to try new things, which is great. Me and Jake have very, very similar brains where we're like, right, let's do this. We were looking at pods. They've got very creative vision. And also, as a business owner, problem solve, because things go wrong. This is not a life where everything's easy. So if anything was to be an issue, like, right, let's get on top of it. So they're very efficient to work with. They're very creative in their approach. And I've never had any problems with them. So for them, and then like we try things out. We're willing to go, and we've talked about loads of times. Let's take a sauna here. Let's do this. He's as creative as me, probably as chaotic as well, I'd say.
It's when he just throws ideas in a WhatsApp chat, and he's like, "What about this?" Or you can see that
I
the
ignore
mind's
half.
always.
Sorry,
but no, you are right though. The whole side and the media and the way that they, I think, advertise their branding and the way that they also.
I'm big on collaboration too. Like
huge.
As businesses and brands, I've always been big on it myself. Of getting involved with other people. There's enough.
That's how you expand your network, isn't it? You know.
Do you want to do this event with me? Oh, I can't do this. Do you want to get involved? Do you want to? And then like their ideas behind getting involved with local communities and local businesses. Yeah, I love it. That's part of what I'm about. So long may it continue.
Absolutely. I mean, I'll vouch for them. I come to them with the idea of sort of this and where we're sat at now. And to be fair, Jake just he took it and he
ran with it.
He ran with it, and just chucked some ideas in, and here we are sat in an oven. So absolute shout out to Jake, Leon, George, and Reese at Insignia Wellness. We come to a round I like to call called In the Hot Seat. It's just a quick fire question round.
Yeah.
We've got some questions that myself and various other people have wanted to ask you.
Just Jake.
No, not necessarily all Jake. But what we've got some that will be like business orientated that you may have already answered, and then we'll just go on to some more. Generic, if you like. So, what inspired you to open a wellness centre?
A gap in the market of combining everything under one roof: fitness, health, time out, community, and privacy.
That was rehearsed, wasn't it?
No,
that was it. Straight off. The top. Straight off. Okay, what does wellness mean to you personally?
Doing something that's going to make you feel better, and that doesn't mean here, but it could be a short walk. It could be because it can be overwhelming, right? You just pick one thing to start. It could be nailing 100% food quality for one day.
Just do something.
And then push on.
Yeah.
So wellness means doing something that's going to benefit you and the ripple effect of people around you.
Yeah, great answer. Great answer. All right, one habit then that you wish every client adopted.
Buying full memberships.
Leave it at that. What's one misconception people have about wellness?
They can alienate themselves to believe that you have to be super fit. It's for
everyone.
It's literally for everyone, and we created a space that was a safe space where, don't get me wrong, from content days and stuff that you have to put out there, people can look at your content and compare themselves, whereas people that come to the classes, but you can't show that because they wouldn't want video in.
Of course, yeah.
You can't promote that side of it.
The natural, everyone just being free and just flowing with it.
So like people in the classes that come to push themselves because they want to get involved with the starting, it wouldn't be video, so people compare themselves to social media, which is a driving force to business.
Yeah, okay, fair. Right, the best client success story that you've witnessed?
Top of my head, Grace, 19.
Yeah.
19-year-old girl. Come last year. Her mum made her go to a bar class in December. Hated it. Last March time, her mum said, "Will you do a private bar?" Riddled with ADHD. She won't mind me saying. Really struggled. Her mum had to be in the room with her. Her mum's amazing too. We've become really good friends.
Yeah.
And she's she's really big around here too. And her mum sat there with a laptop, and I just went, "Look, I'm not gonna bite, but if you see me acting weird, I'm probably gonna."
Yeah.
And we just got on, and
it just clicked, just that.
And now she's doing 4 or 5 sessions a week. I think I've done maybe one more private with her, and it just gave her that leap to try something. She lost. I couldn't tell you how much weight she lost. We've done a post. I'll have to get this up on this video actually.
Yeah, if we can put a little clip down, all like
where she got to in that time. Couldn't control her eating habits, so I said, "Look, let me work with you on this. What's the goal? The goal's IB fat." Absolutely nailed it. Bulletproof. Showed herself something that she had discipline. She was acting on impulse. She could control the food she was putting in her mouth. She was controlling training. So Grace, hands down, she then become a member of the year this year that we have to put out. So this is me putting out there.
To Grace. Yeah.
But then now again, like, wellness is this journey where you think, right, I've got there. Okay, you can get there, but can you stay there?
Consistency.
Huge
word, isn't it?
So when you feel
down and you feel like, oh, I've hit a bit of a plateau, this is what we're for and I'm here for. I've got a coach myself that helps me in my
self-analysis and analyse what's changed.
Yeah.
Has your food changed? Has your sleep changed?
Draw a line in it, let's go. What's the goal? What's the vision? Because I always say, if football didn't have a goal, what are they aiming for?
Yeah.
It's just running around like I do chickens.
Payback.
So yeah, Grace.
So massive shout out to Grace. That's incredible. If we can get something up here or wherever we're going to put it in this video, that'd be great. Right. So, what's your non-negotiable self-care habit?
Do you want the truth?
Yeah.
Above all, and I've never had until now, it's taking time for myself. So, I mean, my weeks, and it doesn't happen very often, if I generally cannot train because I'm doing insane, and there's not many weeks like that where I can't get 1 or 2 or 3 sessions in a week, it would be taking time away. So that would be, and it could be a short walk, it could be slowing down, it could be evaluating what I need to improve on next. Because if I was to have a week like my weekends usually have not been planned correctly,
and it all just rolls into one.
So you've got to just slow down, stop in your tracks, evaluate what's going right and what's going wrong. And for me, that's my self-care habit to stop, and then to push on.
I like it. Right, last one of the business related then. What's next for One Wellness? Add-on question, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
So we are pushing at the moment. I've been absolutely adamant on franchise for a long time before. Looking back, when I had the idea of it, it'd have probably killed me because we weren't ready.
Yeah.
So we're really, really tightening up things now. People in the right places. People taking a lot off my plate too to focus on creativity and vision. My goal, we've got Birmingham coming soon. My goal is to do 2 franchises in 2 cool locations by summer, and then next year roll it out throughout the whole UK.
Wow, stay tuned. That sounds really good, mate.
And then a further afield, Dubai, America, wherever.
So so for in 5 years' time, then looking to be sort of international and
fastest ground mountain centre in the world, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, non-business then, we can fly through these. Right, generics, here we go. Favourite sports team or star that you follow?
Oh, I'm an Arsenal fan. At the minute, there's that many Arsenal players. Maybe Gyökeres, and I know he's not doing too well, but he is actually now.
He's doing all right.
He is doing well, but because he come from Coventry as well, and I am half a Cov fan, not just because they're both at the top of the league, but I've got a soft spot for him.
You're in a good position as a football fan, actually.
I've always said it's going to happen at the same year.
Yeah.
They both do it.
Cov and Arsenal.
It's happening.
You better not jinx it. Clip that. No. Right. Go-to post-workout meal.
Me, Antolia, chicken, rice, salad, and a box of that Turkish bread. I tell them to keep it, but unreal.
What, like the Turkish flatbread?
Unreal.
You see Jim Skins calls it, what's he called it? Toasted bread. You see
it?
Right, you're stranded on a desert island and you can only have 3 items. What are you having?
1 kettlebell, because you can do that much work out of it. Of course.
1 kettlebell.
You're
not doing doubles then?
Water.
Yeah.
My daughter.
Yeah, good answers then. It's rest day. What are you doing?
Spending time with Jersey.
Yeah.
And then the evening I like to get organised. So we'll go and do some cool stuff. We could go swimming. We could go to the park. That's my time out. I only need 1 day a week.
Yeah.
And then I pick it up in the evening just to get on top of
it.
everything.
Again. Yeah, cool. Last film that you've watched?
Well, do you know what? I've hardly watched any films.
You've been too flat out.
I don't ever, not even as a kid. I ain't got the attention span.
No.
Last film I watched, Boss Baby Christmas with my daughter. Boss Baby at Christmas.
All right then, we'll go.
You asked.
That's joking.
Or Madagascar.
1, 2, or 3.
1, 2, or 3 what?
Madagascar.
1.
OG. Lastly then, favourite song that you're currently listening to, Bran? What are you listening to?
Favourite song that I'm currently listening to is... What did we have on this morning?
I
had Taylor Swift on.
Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Tune? Which one?
Elizabeth Taylor, because that was her favourite.
There you go. Nice. Leave it at that, brother. Well,
Thank you.
Wiz, it's been a pleasure having a bit of a catch up in this sauna with you.
Lovely stuff.
We're going to go get into that ice bath, I think, in a minute,
Can't wait.
because I'm absolutely dripping. Yeah. Right, Ren, let's bring this pod to a close and get ourselves into this lovely ice bath.
See you on the other side.
Thank you, sir. I've been Josh Wool,
I've been Brad McCurdy.
and this has been Sauna Sessions at One Wellness HQ.
Bosh.